Hello everyone, this is Lee and welcome to day 2 of the 30-day client attraction challenge. So how did you go yesterday? Did you take some time and have a look at the welcome video, and also did a bit of a rating of between 1 and 10 where you are today? So 1 is the lowest score and 10 means that you have everything under control with list building. So make sure you go through there and also jot down some brainstorming ideas of what you already know about list building. So let's pop onto the slides and let's get stuck into today's lesson of what type of person that you need to become. Day two of the 30-day client attraction challenge. And today we're about talking about you. But we're talking about what type of person that you are as a business leader, and also what type of person that you want to become as well as a business leader. And to kick it off, I want you to understand that we're all leaders. So even though we may not be appointed as a leader who's leading a team, as business leaders, we are definitely leading our communities, we're leading our clients, and as our business starts to scale, we also will be leading our teams, such as our virtual assistants as well. But I love this quote. This quote is from Jay Abraham, and he says that people are silently begging to be led. So you as a leader, you have to be able to embrace leadership and not reject it, to understand that you are a leader and you need no one's permission to put yourself as a leader as well. So let's explore, first of all, some elements that will help you to understand what are your characteristics as well, and how you can communicate your characteristics in a way that's going to engage and inspire your communities and your clients into action as well. So first of all, we've all got stories, especially if you've been in business for a long time. There's been stories that you've heard of, perhaps the hero's journey or something like that. So you've battled a story and come through the other end. I know for me, I use my story of when I was growing up. I used to always dream about this white stallion, this horse, and this horse in my dreams was really free. It was running wild because I was socially quiet girl, very shy girl, and I really didn't mix well with other children when I was growing up. But in my dreams, I was a white stallion. And in my dreams as a white stallion, I always saw myself at the end standing on top of this amazing hill. And I was always protecting my herd or protecting my community below me as well. So I learned at a very early stage that I wanted to be a community leader. But I also learned the value of what you think about, you will create. Because you see, I always had this dream. I would dream all the time, and I loved horses, but my parents are very poor and we couldn't afford horses. But occasionally, if I was a really obedient child or a good child, my parents would allow me to hire a horse for a day from the local riding school. And this particular day, I was riding this horse for the riding school, and this man jumped out and grabbed hold of my bridle, and he gave me a note to take home to my father. And I took that note home to my father, and the next day I was brought around to meet this man. And I didn't know what was going on. I was a 10-year-old girl, very shy, very socially awkward, and I hid behind my dad's legs as children do. And this man knelt down beside me and he said, "Oh, I see you love horses." And of course, straight away, my eyes lit up. He had tapped into my passion. He had recognized something in me that I valued, which was able to overcome my awkwardness and my shyness as well. Anyway, he took me around behind the backyard of his house, and behind all these vines, there was a stable. And he opened the stable, and this beautiful white stallion, exactly the same as my dream, appeared in front of me. And he asked me, would I like to ride this horse? So as a young 11-year-old child, I was riding this great big white stallion in amongst other stallions. And he was the first person who actually saw me. He was the first person who believed in my potential, and he gave me the opportunity to actually embrace my dream as well. So that's how you can use a story. And when you use that story, there's a lot of elements in that story that can actually inspire and motivate your audience, such as the very first time someone believed in you. You being the awkward person, but when you really value something and you're passionate about something, that you can overcome your own fears as well. So lots of stories are in there as well. And it's important as a good leader as well, and good business person who's an attractive character, to actually show your character flaws, not to try and be perfect. People want to be able to relate to you. And when you tell them of your character flaws as well, then people will start to say, gosh, she's the same as me. So they start to understand you and that you're more relatable, and also people will trust you more as well. So try not to just talk about your successes, but also talk about your failures and why you failed as well during your journey along entrepreneurship as well. The other thing is you have to have a stand. You've got to take a stance for something. So, what do you want to stand against? Like, I'm really strong and I'm really opinionated around all this BS marketing out there that will tell you if you do this one thing, you're going to get instant success in 6 weeks. It's not true. It takes a while with business to actually build your business up from the ground. It takes you'll go on that roller coaster ride up and down, doubting yourselves. But the secret that all entrepreneurs have and all successful entrepreneurs have is they have consistency. They pick themselves up all the time. They surround them with mentors or people to encourage them and to inspire them. And they have their go-to people that will actually say, you can do it. Keep going. You can do it. So what are you against? I'm against BS marketing. I'm against clients who want to come to me and expect to have overnight success. So there's some of the things that I'm actually against, and I'm very public about that as well, because I only want to attract my dream clients. I don't want to attract my clients who are not my dream clients, and I don't want to have the hassle of someone trying to put pressure on me to create overnight success without having realistic expectations. And also communicating stories like I just did to start with. Have a story that's got a powerful meaning that's going to help your communities to move forward and also your clients to move forward as well. And some of the stories that you can create, there's some storylines here. So one is loss to redemption. That's about, someone who loses everything. They lose everything, then all of a sudden they're able to recover, and then they are able then to step up and also not only recover, but to prove other people who perhaps held them back in the past that they were wrong. Sometimes we have stories like us and them, and this is what I use quite often about me against the people who do BS marketing. So I straight away tell stories of my beliefs around marketing and what's realistic, and that it does take time to work in your business to be successful. You might have a before and after, and often this happens a lot with the weight industry. You'll have someone who's had a lot of weight on, they went on this program or whatever, and now the after shot is them now, feeling, fit, have lost weight, and they can actually prove it by before and after photos as well. You may also have a story about an amazing discovery, how you went on your journey and you searched for a mentor and you went through the hero's journey, all your challenges, everything else as well. And then you find the secret sauce, and then you are able then to, with that discovery, implement it into your own business or your own life to get the success you're looking for as well. And then the secret telling, that's, I've got a secret for you. I only share this with my personal clients, so forth. So it's like the secret that you're going to uncover and unlock so that it'll help your clients to move forward as well. And then, of course, you've got your third-person testimonials. So even if you're just starting out on business and you haven't got any testimonials yet, you can use testimonials that the high level entrepreneurs are using, that you've been actually being mentored by them or following their formulas as well. So you can start to use that as well, so that it gives you that social proof as well. So now I've got a bit of an exercise for you, and download the spreadsheet again. and I want you to write out your attractive characteristics. So the first one is, what are some of your flaws? What are some of the things that you may have to work on so that you can be the attractive character even when you're under diversity? I know with me sometimes, if I'm on the phone company or talking to a company and I'm on hold for a long time before I get through, I can be quite snappy, you'd say, and it's not, and I feel bad afterwards as well. So because I'm aware of that flaw, I have to manage it. So that's about being able to manage your own emotions and your flaws, and we all have flaws. So actually take your time and think about them and identify them, self-identify, and when they come up, try to interrupt or try to relax, deep breath, and to control those flaws as well. How can you communicate stories? What are some of your stories that you can actually communicate as a great leader to inspire your communities to take action as well? Also, what is your backstory? Tell us a little bit about how you got into business. What were the mistakes that you made along the way as well? And then, what are you prepared to stand for? What are you going to be very opinionated about? And you're going to repel the clients who are not your dream clients, who are clients who actually you're going to stand against as well. Because remembering, you can't serve everyone, and being an entrepreneur, the roller coaster ride is there. That you want to be able to work with, people that you like and you enjoy, and you can have a conversation with them forever. So have a think about some of those questions and write down your thoughts on the sheet as well for me. So here are some action items I want you to think about as well. So first of all, I want you to ring up 3 of your friends and ask them what are some characteristics that they had noticed in you around your business. So around the type of business, all the personal ones as well, if you haven't been in business yet. It's a great exercise to do. And I also remembering to download the worksheet. If you haven't joined the Facebook community yet, please join the Facebook community. I'm going to post the link below you, and also put this day's worksheet into the community so I can give you feedback as well. So you can see in that lesson, there was a few points there for you to really think about. One point I think is so important to tell stories. People want to listen to stories because when we're very little, we've been trained as a young child at nighttime to listen to stories. So try and bring the story element into your posts or your lives and things like that as well. And also, take away about some points that you're willing to make a stance for as well. Remembering to download all the your worksheet again. Give your friends a call, get some feedback as to what characteristics they see in you, and also post in the Facebook group as well, so I can personally give you some feedback as well. So tomorrow, you're going to get a walkthrough video tomorrow of how to actually put Google Analytics tracking code onto your website or your landing page as well. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. If you've got any questions, just sing out. Talk to you again very soon. Take care. Bye.